Hey yo, what up though? It's your boy Brad B-Rad Butler II, and welcome to another edition of Lit Motivation, #Litmo. Alright, let's get into it. Listen, I was reading a book, right? And as I'm reading through the book and I'm trying to, get this knowledge. Let me not front. Alright. I wasn't actually reading through a book itself. I had an audio book. Alright. That's how I get down. When I'm driving in the car, I like to listen to the audio books. That's what works for me. Alright. So I didn't want to lead y'all, down the wrong path, make you think I was just sitting down there with a book. Not saying I don't, but hey, listen, I just want to make sure I'm authentic at all times. Alright, so listen. I was reading through the book, or listening to the book, the audio book, and as I'm listening to it, the guy is actually telling the story. So I was actually listening to the book, which is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, but it was a black choice. So Dr. Dennis Kimbrough was the one who actually put this one out. So as I'm reading through it, I'm listening to it, there was a story that they were talking about, and they said that there was a prince who went and he spoke to his father. His father asked him, "Hey, what do you want for your birthday?" And the son said to him, he said, I want a statue of myself. Now here's the problem. Normally, probably not a big deal, but he said, okay, all right, you want a statue of yourself, but his son was born with a humpback, right? So he's like, man, I don't know that I really want to encourage my son to have a statue of himself, because he wanted the statue to look like him if he could stand upright, right? So the father is thinking to himself, man, I don't know if I really want to do this. He's like, well, surely there's something else that you might want, besides a statue. And the son says, no, that's what I want. I want a statue of me standing upright, and I want to be able to see it like in the garden. I want to be able to see it every single day. So the king says, all right, man, that's what you want. You're my son. I'll give you what you want. So he had the statue built. And he put it out in the garden where his son could see it outside of his window every day when he woke up. And he would get up every morning. The son would get up every morning and go outside, and he would look at the statue, and he would try to stretch as best he possibly could to stretch, and stress his body as much as he possibly could to stretch and try to stand up straight. And obviously he had a humpback, so it was hard for him, and it probably was painful as well. But he did it every morning religiously. He kept getting up every morning, getting out of the bed, going up to the statue, standing up to it and stretching it, and trying to stand as tall as he possibly could and stretch his body as much as he possibly could. And he would actually do it multiple days, multiple times within a day. He'd get up in the morning, and then at lunch, and before he went to sleep at night, he'd go up to the statue and stand up to it, and he'll stretch. And at the time when he first asked for this, he was very, very young. He was probably about 8 years old, but he would do it every single day after he got that statue. And then on his 21st birthday, when he went out and he stood in front of the statue, he stood up and he stretched, and he realized he didn't need to stretch anymore. He was now looking eye to eye with the statue. So if you didn't catch it, the thing was, if you have something that you want, if you have something that you believe in, you've got to see it daily. You've got to consistently see it in order for you to have it, in order for you to get to it. Because if you take it out of your eyesight, you'll get sidetracked, right? You'll start to believe that maybe you can't have it, right? It's too much, right? But what I need you to understand is that literally whatever it is that you want and whatever it is that you believe that you should have, even if it seems like it's too much, if it seems like it's impossible, if you can see it, if you can just see it, right, and get close enough to it to look at it, right, you can start to emulate it. You can start to do the things that they're doing, or try to be whatever it is that you want to be, and eventually you will start to change. There will be shifts that happen in your life, right? So if you want to be a business owner, or you want to be a speaker, or you want to be a singer or a dancer, or you want to be a lawyer or a doctor, you've got to get around those people. You got to be in that atmosphere in order for you to see it, in order for you to emulate something that you want to be. I'm not saying to be a fake version or a copy, but what I'm saying is if you get around it, you can start to see what works, and then you can put your own style and swag on it, and that way it becomes your own. What I'm saying is the reason why the boy was able to alleviate himself of that issue, that physical issue that he had, that he thought that he'd have for the rest of his life, the reason why he was able to get rid of it was because of the simple fact that he saw a version of himself every single day, and he looked at it, and he stretched, and he pushed, and he put himself himself in an uncomfortable situation every single day in order for him to get to whatever it was that he wanted. So I'm telling you right now, put yourself in a situation that's uncomfortable. Put yourself in a situation that stretches you and pulls you and makes you be something that you believe that you could be. You don't have to be stuck in a situation where you currently are, where you think that this is just my life and this is how it's always going to be. If you literally believe in your heart that you can have more, you can have it. You can be it. All you got to do is get around some people or just create an image of yourself that you can see on a daily basis that makes you understand that this is the ultimate goal. Wherever I'm at right now is not the end. This is just the start. But where I'm going to end up, where I'm going to be, is something that the world has never seen before. I'll be unrecognizable once I get to this point. But every single day I gotta push myself. Every single day I have to stretch myself. Every single day I have to put myself in a situation that's uncomfortable. And I've gotten to the point where I'm real comfortable with being uncomfortable, because I wasn't happy with the life that I had before. So I had to stretch myself. I had to pull myself. Every time somebody slammed the door in my face and told me that I couldn't speak, or I wasn't good enough, or I didn't have enough information, I wasn't old enough, or I'm not from that town, so you can't come speak here, or we can't pay you, like we don't value you enough. Every time a door was slammed in my face, I went and I knocked on 100 more, because there was I believed that there was an opportunity out there for me. I believed that I could be of value. I believed that I could literally be on stage speaking, that I could be someone that motivates, inspires, and empowers the people in this world, that I could be a change for somebody. So I worked on it every single day, and I got around the people who are doing it. I got around the ones who are doing the work. And it changed. Before I knew it, it changed. And I got to the point where I had a business, I had a book, I was speaking regularly. Listen, I'm telling you, whatever it is that you want, you can have it. All you have to do is get an image out there of yourself where you can see it on a daily basis and say, soon, very soon, I will be there. I will have that. I can have it. Wherever I'm at right now is not the end result. I'm going to have it. I'm going to be there. Listen, it's your boy Brad B-Rad Butler II. And I just want to leave you with this, man. As long as you can see it, you can be it. If you can see it, you can be it. I know some of y'all might not believe it right now, but I'm telling you, if you can see it, you can literally be it. You can have it. You can hold it. It is yours to have, as long as you can see it and you're willing to put forth the effort and stretch yourself and put yourself through whatever it takes to get it. Listen, I'm leaving it on that note. I'm gonna let you go. Listen, it's your boy Brad B-Rad Butler II, and I encourage every last one of you to make your next day your best day. Peace. I'll see you next week.